Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to play some Disney Dreamlight Valley and it's September 24th of 2025, so it is reset day. So stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go ahead and we will check the mail here. I have room for that in my pocket. Yes I do. I'll go ahead and pick that up. So hopefully we did good on our Dream Snap this week. And our star path is about to end. I do have one last mission on here I believe I need to complete. Ooh, hard week. So we got 600, which I'm happy to, have the 600. It's still better than nothing, but I've already seen spoilers online through Ciro's page of what's in the premium shop today, so I'm kind of sad about that because I do know what's in here, and I'm not going to have enough for both items. And also still have moonstones for next week. Because, next week's the new Star Path. If you guys saw today, Dreamlight Valley put out the little spoiler video showing you a sneak peek. There's going to be a new signature bundle that has Belle and Beast, like, end of the movie dance outfits. And I believe it says 4,000 something. The Star Path is usually like 35, 3,600. So, oh man, I really do love these two decorations. And I know we can save bundles now, but I've already got 2 bundles saved. I wish we could save more. So I do already have the flapper dress and the motifs. I have been playing. I'm an original player. Unfortunately, I didn't play the very first day. I was planning on it and then I forgot it came out. So I don't have like that special like Sunday crocodile thing. But I did start playing like a day or two later once I saw an ad for it and remembered I really meant to play it the first day, but things happen. So I do already have the fall collection. I have all of this stuff. I do already have Lucky. So I don't have these. These are the butterflies. They were just out, I'm pretty sure, not too long ago. And then the gazebo that went with them. That's okay. I'm not too worried about missing those. I already have these. So in my recommended, I like that they made the recommended bigger. I just wish they would give you like more options to save bundles. So there is a lot of stuff from the premium shop that I still do not have, but I'll show you guys my saved bundles. So I don't want to get rid of this. This is the one that gives you a discount, and it's all the stuff for Sleeping Beauty. And then I wanted to get this Dancing Lion Fox. I don't know. Maybe I could save one of the 2 of these and get rid of the fox. I don't know if I want to do that or not, though. I mean, I have seen this because I saw on Ciro's YouTube page where he bought it and put it up. The tower looks really cute. I really do like it. Oh gosh, guys. But I haven't been getting on here daily because I've been playing Hello Kitty. So I don't have that many moonstones. I know I should have 3 chests laying around. That'll only give us 150 though. We'll get a little bit for voting, so we'll go ahead and do that. So our current challenge is going to be Autumn Arrival. I do have an area that's already set up that's kind of autumn looking, and it should probably meet the tags. I'll probably just go ahead and do that. But I'll show you the check submission here. So this was my snap for this coming week, and hopefully it'll do good. I actually kind of use the same setup as my previous Dream Snap. I just kind of changed her outfit. Maleficent's like a little closer in this one. Hopefully it'll do good. But let's go ahead and vote and get our 50 moonstones. All right. So what are we voting on this week? Dark Cottagecore Dream. So it was an outfit challenge, actually. They're just taking a selfie with sadness. So we'll go over here. Oh wow, look at this one. Let's see. I want to make sure I hit the right button. Look how beautiful that is. I wouldn't be surprised if that's in the top submissions. This one's nice looking too, but I have to go with this one. All right, and again, look at this. This is awesome too. So we're gonna go with this one. This one doesn't really fit all that well, but it is an outfit challenge, not a background challenge with the houses and stuff. So she does have on like Maleficent horns here. We'll go over here. 2 more selfies. I guess this gives more of a dark cottagecore vibe. We'll go over there. I try to be nice and not really skip unless it's really bad and not going to match. Let's see. I like both of these. They probably put a little bit more effort into doing theirs because it looks like they decorate it. Unless, is this the castle that you build yourself? I feel like that's just the one that's already maybe around. I don't know. I really do like the outfit here though, and it is an outfit challenge. Let's go over here. Okay. Uh well, neither of these really fit the theme that well. I'm gonna go over here. What's going on, guys? This doesn't feel like it matches either very well, but I know it's just the tags. I guess over here. And this one's not a selfie, so you can actually see the outfits. I guess we'll go there. And over here. And then we'll go over here. Well, we got our 50, but this is they're both good pictures too. I think this one. Oh, well, shoot. All right. I guess that's the end of voting. Okay, guys. So yeah, let me go down to rewarding and I'll show you what my submission was. It was risky. I know it was the royal thing, but there were so many good submissions anyways, and I was actually already trying to go with like the villain as royalty vibe. So again, it's a pretty similar picture that I have up this week, but hopefully that will do better this week because it will match the theme a little better. So let's go ahead and we will, sorry guys, go back up here. So I think I did all of these, I believe. Yes. So the only thing I have left here then is to do this, which, I mean, we could probably knock that out real quick. I just need a little more. So what do we got in here? Harvest 3 lemons, sell 2 meals, have a daily discussion. So plenty of stuff that would be real quick and easy. Here's Goofy. Let's talk to Goofy.
Pal. Whoa. Need anything from the market?
There we go. So that took care of that. Oops. Sorry, guys. I was scratching my neck with one hand and I thought it was already over there. So the only thing I have left in the bonus rewards section here is to get some moonstones. So let's see what we have left. 180. Okay. I don't know, guys. I really do like these. I know that's going to be like just enough to get the star path coming up though, and I don't know how well I'll do on that dream snap. Let's see if we can find... Why is the mailbox still... Okay, hold on, guys. Nope, it's empty. Okay, we're still glitching with that. I thought maybe they would have fixed it. Okay. So ignore all my grown-up spots on here with like weeds and flowers and everything. I have not had really much of a chance to play this since I've been focusing on Hello Kitty because of the new DLC. So my valley's kind of messy. But I will run around a little bit and show you guys a tour of what I got. Some areas are decorated and some aren't, but let's go ahead and check Scrooge's shop first. I think there's still a few items that I don't have. I pretty much have everything though. I even have the big Wally sign, which is supposed to be one of like the rarest items in the game. So I don't usually find too much in here unless it's like right after an update.
The villagers are depending on you, my friend, so never give up.
So I always run around. I know we have the dot thing, but I always double check. Because sometimes with the common furniture, I don't know if I have all of it. I think maybe. But you never know. So I always just check anyways, just to be sure. Even stuff that I know I pretty much have, just in case. So there's nothing in here. But since this is my first time playing with you guys, again, I'll run around my valley real quick and let you see what I have everywhere. Go ahead and take a sip of water while this takes a while to load. Hopefully we won't get any crashes on here. I do end up getting crashes on Dreamlight Valley a lot. I know this game is probably like really powerful when it comes to how much it takes on my Switch to like actually run this. I was gonna say, where's my other companion? Do my daily pets with them. What I've been doing also, I've been cleaning out my stalls and just making sure I collect everything. And I will, if I remember, I'll show you guys. I have a big storage island that I put everything on. So nothing new in here. I usually don't get anything new from those. Alright. I can go ahead and grab these real quick. I don't really use these that much, but since they're free, might as well. Did you guys remember to put your stalls out on your DLCs if you have them? I do have the DLCs. Speaking of that, have you all looked at the trailers for Wish Blossom? I will be getting that. There's not a doubt in my mind. I always go ahead and get the DLCs when they come out. I do love them. So this area here, I better slow down and actually show you guys. I forgot I was going to show you all. So I have the little V8 cafe over here, and I put the gas station beside of it. I have some of the vehicles that we have here. We have Stitch's, vehicle, Oswald. We have the mayor's car. And we have the little, sorry, that's terrible, but the little motorcycle there from The Incredibles. I guess we'll go over this way first. I'll start up here in the Forgotten Land and show you. So we'll do a little valley tour. I have the fires still up. Once they started respawning, I didn't take them down. So we have the Fairy Godmother's house up here. I have Goofy's stall there. Some of these might be the original placements of stuff. I'm not sure. So this was the Haunted Mansion building there. Little hotel, I believe. Honestly, I can't remember. But I have this big area over here that has like the Nightmare Castle. We have like the Nightmare Before Christmas decorations. This is like my little spooky area over here. So I love this area. These are like some of my favorite decorations in the game. There's the other version of that same building over here. And I also have Jack and Sally's house up in this area. So So that is what is up here. That is, I'm sorry, over here. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. I have like the little gargoyles tower over there. Um, so I have a lot of the premium shop items, but not all of them. So we're going down to the sunlit here. This is where I have some of the stuff already up for like the fall vibes. Here's this cottage here. And if you come over this way, I think this would probably be perfect to just do a snap at really quick for the fall vibes. I'll probably change my outfit, but I'll do that in a little bit. So I went ahead and put this orange tent here too, just because it matches them fall vibes. I've actually had that set up since that stuff came out. And it is messy in here. I do have her house right here, the hacienda, and
Oh,
we
well,
have the little
Hakuna Matata.
RV, and they have stuff growing around their entrance. I definitely need to clean my valley up. But, you know, there is that. And we come over this way. I wanted to put them on my main valley since they're part of the main valley character, so I put them here. They kind of would make more sense to have in the DLC on Eternity Isle, but I like to keep the characters where they actually belong. Not that I have to, I just like to. So here's our first little chest, if it ever opens. Oh, we're just gonna get a coin out of it? Okay, well, there's our little green chest. Gotta keep an eye out for the blue ones, but then I moved all of my fruit up in here. I like to have everything together where I can just come and get it all. And then over here, we already ran past here, but I didn't show you. I have like Scar sitting here. I believe that's his original spot. I might be wrong. I can't remember at this point. But I have a little bit of decorations over here, not much. I pretty much just have like a little workstation area over here. Say hi to Max. I always do that. I haven't leveled up completely, but when he's running around. I actually don't have him with Ariel or Eric. I just let him run free. So this is another favorite area in my valley. So I have Merlin's house back over here. I know we moved it to Floating Islands for the mission, but again, I like having him down here. So I have a little garden over here. I'm sure you saw I have like little gardens in every area. I have the most in the pumpkin area up in the Forgotten Lands because the pumpkins are worth the most. So I did
I'm so
change the
happy
well and the
Eric's here.
stall here. And the stalls are actually different in the other ones as well, except I think Forgotten Lands. I don't believe I changed that one. So we have the soda machines here. And here's our one blue chest. So we should have 3 of these because I haven't been playing. Wow, the lag on this is really bad today. I just got a new memory card. Oh, okay. It didn't pick up that I pushed the button. The green one did, and it took forever. That was my fault, guys. Okay. But I did just get a new memory card for my birthday on September 9th. My Switch memory was completely full. I think it's a 256 that I have now. And it's still just, even with that, it's still just laggy. So this is like my little carnival area here. I do have a little workstation area here too. I try to keep those in like every section just because I'm lazy. I don't want to run around to find all of them. Wally's house is over here with his garden. And then this is my theme park. So we have all the rides in here. I love this area down here. At one point all the popcorn buckets were out here, but now we have newer ones and I haven't put any more out. We have the little bakery shop, popcorn cart, all the little pretzel stands and ice cream stands. We have a little arcade section, this statue here. I absolutely love this area. I do have the other arcade machines that I didn't put out because this area is pretty full. But I do have the other ones as well. We have the little claw machine here. I have the caterpillar statue over here. If we come this way, we have the photo booth and a clock tower. We have the hot air balloon from up. And then Woody's house is down here because it fits in with the rides. We have our Ferris wheel and the Walt Disney statue. Teacup ride. You know, all the good stuff is down this way for theme park stuff. From here, let's go this way and we'll go down into the glade. And then, actually, while we're here, let me go ahead and clean this up because I'll take you to my floating island to my storage and show it to you guys. Excuse me. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. I'm watching the little mic thing on my screen. It looks like it's picking me up. I'm trying to sit in a different position so I didn't have to sit crisscross applesauce anymore on my left seat and kind of be boxed in. My computer's a little further over so I could stretch my legs out. I like sitting like that, but you know, it's not too good for your body to probably sit like that too long. So I went ahead and made it where maybe I can get a little bit more comfortable today. Let's see, I don't know what all is in here that we can grab, but I'll grab everything I can along the way. We have that one. Alright. Hopefully this won't bore you guys, but I am working on building up my inventory. I want to have a lot of everything. I've almost got everything upgraded to large chests on my floating island. I do have the DLC with the Sleeping Beauties, so I have the large chest that I can just buy from Scrooge's shop. But I don't know if I want to do it for everything because I don't think I would need a large chest of each flower. So previously I had to undecorate some to put more decorations here because of the item limit. I did have that big stage with like the rock star stuff with the balloon and amps and stuff here, but I ran out of space to make another design, so I had to take that down. But I do still have the little festival flag here. So this is what it looks like when you first come down here. We'll go this way. I have this big field here with my garden. And then we had a theme for like a yard sale kind of thing. And I just kept this area made up like that as well. So we had like a market. So I have like a little yard sale flea market shop area here with all the stalls, and I liked it, so I kept it. If you come over this way, I have Alice down here, and the Mad Hatter. I still have the table set up here, and the big bush. I also have the uncrafting station down here. I haven't really used that. I haven't really felt a need to. We can come over here. There's like, well, no, I guess I cleaned it up because I was trying again to put down other items. I did have a little couple decorations down here at Mother Gothel's, but not much. So this is probably why I cleaned up the area, because I needed room for this. This was for the Peter Pan update and where I did my Dream Snap to make, oh, I don't remember what the theme was for it, but it was like a Peter Pan themed area. And I actually did good on that. I did get 4K on that one. Back in the day when Dream Snaps were first a thing, I figured nobody would ever vote for me. I figured I'd be lucky if I got the 300. And the first one I did, I believe I got 12 or 15. And I was super excited about that. So, you know, it's kind of hit or miss now. I was doing okay for a while. I was getting a lot of 4K. But as people made YouTube channels where they were showing off what they were doing and how they were getting 4K, they expanded and got better. And I don't know. Some weeks I get it, some weeks I don't. And it's okay. It's a lot more competitive than it used to be, though. Alright, hang on just a second, guys. I'm going to take a sip of water. Alright. So now I'll take you down onto my beach here. And I have one of the machines over here to collect. And if you look right here, this is where I do a lot of my pirate themes. So I have Donald's boat and a bunch of treasure chests out here. And then we have this little extra boat here. And then I have this little Lilo and Stitch truck sitting here. I have my fireworks here where I had fireworks on the beach. And we have Maui's house over here. We have another boat there in the background. More, we have the little fish, little ice chest there. It gets real tight down this way, guys. So I have a house down here. This came in the Lilo and Stitch bundle with Stitch in the Hawaiian outfit, I'm pretty sure. And I set this area up for Evergo too for one of our beach themed dream snaps, and I left it. So it's just like a little place to chill if you had like a group of friends and stuff. And I do still have the market stall down here as well. If you come over this way, we have Eric's house and Moana's house, and then one of the little premium shop houses. This area, I had to put this down for a mission, and I've left it. I should probably fix that. It kind of looks silly, but that's okay. We have one of the little mini boats there, and Ursula's house. We have Skull Rock, and the only thing over here, other than like the lifeguard tower, I don't have much. I just have all the pillars over here, and we had to put an arch out for that, and I just kind of left it there. So not too much over here. The little statue's still here that we had to put down for Nala. Excuse me, guys. I'm in Virginia, which I'm pretty sure I've already said, but the weather here has been nuts. It was like pretty cool. We had one day in August that was like 60 something, which for August was crazy. And then we ended up having like pretty decently cool weather and stuff for August and most of September. And now we're getting to the end of September and it's getting hot again. It's muggy. It's calling for storms. It was calling for them yesterday and it never happened. It's been like the past couple days it's been like that. Like it got dark. The rain looked like it's coming in, just never hit. Alright, so we have a Mickey cloud going by. That's a really good screenshot there. But we have Ariel's house here. Some of Ariel's decorations that I have thrown down. I think the only thing I have over this way was just some like recycling bins and yeah, a light. I think the barrel was already there. Little area where I have some stuff planted here. So now we will go up into the forest. So right up at the top of the forest here, I have all of Tiana's stuff going on. I have her restaurant and her house. I hope we eventually get her boy in this game. Her beau will be here eventually, hopefully. Then across from her, I have the Beauty and the Beast castle here with some decorations. And we have the Alice in Wonderland well. I do believe I have this set as a lot of my stalls just because I want to say that was one of the first stall changes that we had and I redecorated it with all of them and then left it. So we have Beast Flower Garden over here. We have a little bit of flower decorations going on, a nice garden. We have the Winnie the Pooh rabbit scarecrow there. And then this is just another one of the castles that you can get from the premium shop. We have Stitch over here. I hope we eventually get Lilo. It kind of just seems sad that we don't have her. So that's all that's on this side, and then Aladdin's gem stall. I have a random stove here because I needed to cook something, and I just left it. So we have Monsters Inc. stuff up here. Here is their apartment and some of the little decorations. I put the trees around it. I like the little purple vibes. And then we just have a cottage.
This would be the perfect day
to be. If we look over here, we have the other apartment that you could buy yourself from Monsters Inc. And then we have a little Mulan area. So I have like the statues here and the trees. We also still have the candles laying down from the Alice in Wonderland mission. I just left them. Alright. So that's everything on that side. So if we come up here, I put Vanellope up here. I think a lot of people didn't know exactly where to put her. But I put her up here and added some decorations of stuff up here. Made like a little candy area. We got Bing Bong. And we have the pinata from Coco. I had to think for a second. I have these little snowflakes decorations up here. And then I put the Frozen house up here. The little decorations there. So I decided to move them up here. There's not too much up here on this side until you get down this way. Have the igloo there and another little DLC cabin. You may have seen my snap of this area. I love this area. I put all of the snowmen and stuff just around this fishing area. I've done quite a few snaps up here. And then we just have another igloo and the little animal house there. Another little garden. And then we have another little crafting, cooking area here along with the stall. So that is what my main valley looks like. As we were running around, I only saw one blue chest. I don't think they spawn on the DLC anymore. I used to find them over there. Here's another one that I missed. So we should have a third one somewhere. You can get up to 3 at a time. I just didn't have a chance to keep logging into both games. I wish I would have, but you know, oh well. Let's go ahead real quick. I'm gonna float down here to Moana's boat and see what fish I can put in my pocket that I've already got so that I can go take them over to the storage island. And I guess we can head there next. So I don't have decorations on all my floating islands, but I've done a little bit on some of them.
The ocean's a friend of mine.
The main one that I've done anything with is my storage area. So I have my storage area on the meadow. So let's go ahead and go over there. And while that loads, I'm gonna get another sip of water. My sinuses are just terrible where this weather is all over the place. Alright. So as you can see, this is like a mass storage. And I'll walk through here with you all real quick. Hopefully this won't be too boring because I need to empty my pockets. Go ahead and sort it by the type so I can find everything easy. So I don't have any fruits, but... So basically in this area we have the original islands, fruits and vegetables, you know, all that stuff, what have you. And I have a pretty good amount of pumpkins. I'm not sure if we have any of the spices in my pocket right now. Yes, we do. Go ahead and put that in there. So then the next section after this will be Eternity Isle, and then, you know, the next one past that is Storybook Vale. Sorry guys, I don't know what all's in my pocket. Kind of just trying to eyeball it here. This might take me a minute. We went past coconuts. Fun fact, in real life I'm allergic to coconuts and blueberries, which are also sitting a couple down. Can't have those in real life. I will end up at the hospital. Let's see. Hopefully this isn't too boring for you guys. Like I said, I'm sorry. I need some pocket space. I didn't see any wheat, I don't believe. Actually, we did have some berries in our pocket. That's back down this way. Sorry, guys. Just hang in there with me. It won't take too long. Hopefully. As long as my Switch keeps loading. It's kind of slow. It is laggy. I'm sure it's a lot on the system. I just have a regular old school Switch with the blue and red paddles on the side. So... I don't have, you know, anything too amazing. I don't have the new Switch. I actually saw comparison videos for some of the games. It looks like some parts of Dreamlight Valley actually load slower on the Switch too. It seemed to take longer to get into Screech's shop. But I know they're supposed to be actually coming out with a let's sort this again so I can see a little better. So they're supposed to be coming out with a DLC, or not a DLC, second Nintendo Switch 2 version of this game. Oh my, I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain and mouth can't keep up with each other. I didn't have any of those. Alright, let me switch my position so I can see a little better. That way, hopefully, this will go a little quicker. It won't take so long. I have a glare on my TV screen. I usually play handheld up to the point that now I'm recording my videos. So, I'm not used to actually playing on this TV. I have like 45 inch. I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember. It's a 40 something. And it's hanging up. It's mounted on the wall. So I do get glares on the TV pretty strong at certain points through the day. Are my cocoa beans down there? I believe they are. I accidentally missed that too. Sorry, guys. Do you all have a big storage area like this? I feel like I've seen a lot of people doing it. Some people just keep piling their stuff in, you know, just random chests laying all around. I don't like that. I'm a little like, you know, OCD when it comes to stuff. I want it to be organized. I want to be able to find it easily. Come on. There we go. This thing is so slow. I love my Switch. I really do. But the lag is just, you guys can see. It's not as bad on Hello Kitty, but there's not as much to Hello Kitty, I believe, as there is to this. It's probably exactly what the problem is. We didn't have any of those. I believe we had some okra. Yes. So we're almost done with this, at least in this section, guys. Sorry. I definitely need to empty my pockets, though. They're completely full. Okay, so we did have some lettuce and soy. Need to come back down here for these. I like that they made it where if you have your companions, it can expand your pockets, but I still feel like I never have enough space. Especially when it comes to, like, actually farming your pumpkins. I really wish that, they had an option with farming the pumpkins to stack them at 99. Because stacking at 99 would be so much better. You'd have more room to do things. Oops. I forgot to put that in there. Some garlic and some ginger. Was there spinach in my pocket? I think there might have been. Alright, so we just have some seasoning left. Garlic, and I must have... I don't believe that's mint sitting there. It might be. Maybe. Yeah, that one's the mint. Okay, I was gonna say, I think I might have went past my mint, but there it is. Alright. So we've almost got our pockets emptied. So the Milan tea is further down, but as you can see, we get into Eternity Isle stuff here. And you can see how my chests change. So when we first got these Aladdin chests, this was great. I was crafting a bunch of them because it was easier than crafting the other large chests. And then I started getting the Sleeping Beauty chest. So I also would love if they would do an expansion to Scrooge's vaults. I have all my gems in there, and I want to keep my gems in the vaults because I really genuinely do like having them in there. It just seems like the perfect thing to put the gems in. I don't want to put them in a normal chest, but some of mine, the space is almost completely full in it now, just because I've had the game for so long. So I've had plenty of time to like hoard the gems. And we don't seem to use stuff as much as we used to. All right, so I'll finish showing you this area, but I have nothing else to put in here. So it switches to Storybook Vale, and then there are a couple at the end here. I was out of like the cumin from Eternity Isle, so that's not in place. And this is like my specialty area. This has my like marshmallows and candies and stuff from like the Halloween events and the fall events and all the summer events. This is where I just put any of that kind of stuff. All right. So I don't have anything to put in here, but I'll really quickly fly through here where you can see. So I do have all the flowers and the same thing. We have the originals, and then it goes into the Eternity Isle DLC, and then you come up this way, and we have Storybook Vale, and then also we have the Scrooge vaults that I was talking about. So as you can see, I'm trying to get everything displayed. So I used the bubbles for the gems. It kept accidentally picking the gems up and I didn't like it. So I started using like the higher up, so the elevated bubbles. The flowers are all different sizes, so it's really hard. You can't just put them like on one specific thing. Like I have all of these on the little displays except the pumpkins because the pumpkins do not fit on those displays. So this next row here, we have like my sticks, rocks, coal, all the stuff like this. And it's the same thing with the sticks. And it really bothers me that I wish they would fix the grid size on these. So that's the sticks from Eternity Isle, and they will fit on the little display, but the other ones will not. So it kind of bothers me that it's not an option. I hope they fix the sizing on it, but I don't know if they ever will. But yeah, so these are kind of a mesh of everything. I don't have these specifically sorted by which DLC they're from. And also, I'm going to have to make room with the Wish Blossom DLC up here. So I know some other... Excuse me, guys. My lunch is coming back up at me. I know some of the other people who play the game have just like certain island is for certain items. Like they'll have one that's just storage for fish, one that's just storage for like, you know, all of this kind of stuff, like your crafting materials, your sticks, your gems, your rocks, all that kind of stuff. I wanted everything to just be together, but I'm going to end up running out of space. So, and here's another example. You cannot put the wrought iron onto a display. It's too big. The grid's wrong on it. Same for like these pieces, you know, but these are like the same thing almost sitting here as those. They're like little mechanical pieces and stuff, and one fits, one doesn't. The sand won't fit. So, you know, it's hard Because like, okay, these look like they should fit. They don't fit for like the little pieces of soil and stuff. And then I have like all my buttons and stuff in this one. So some of these are just like one thing outside is generic for everything in here. We got the like 4-leaf clovers, 3-leaf clovers. When it comes to my snippets, like I have one sitting out here, like it's just a frog, but all the frogs are in there kind of thing. Um, so I don't like that I can't like consistently put stuff the way I want to put it. I wish they would make large displays or something, which I did recommend on their social media. I don't know if they will or not. So here is the final section up here, guys. And this is all like the fish. We have Storybook Veil and a little bit of a mix of stuff in this section for DLC and regular. But we have like this whole area of fish up here. I'd like to be able to put them on a display, but again, size-wise, you can't. Um, I mean, I wish I could. And the display bubbles, if you have to use the extra large ones, they take up too much space. You can't have them laying near each other, which I don't like. But at the same time, I don't really like having them on the ground like this. Um, I would rather have them like up on something. I'm sure there might be a table or something that you can use. I just don't know which one. I haven't tried to find a table. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section which table the fish would all consistently fit on. Because that would be nice to know. I'd buy a bunch of them. I might eventually investigate for myself, but I haven't had a chance to. Again, with the DLC going on right now in Hello Kitty, I've pretty much been focusing on that, and I have had this game longer. This game came out first. But I was switching between this one and Disney Speedstorm. I played that up until the update with the Tron update. I played it a couple times with Tron and I didn't really like it. I paid for a few of the season passes and stuff, but then it just got ridiculous where even when you paid for it, you couldn't get all the characters. Like, The Nightmare Before Christmas came out, I was so in love with that. And, that's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time and stuff. And unfortunately, you couldn't even actually get Oogie Boogie um, unless you did like this big path thing. And I was so upset because it's like, okay, I gave you all this money to be able to unlock all these characters I really wanted, and like I still can't get it. Which I did eventually down the road unlock him in the next season that came out after that, but I'm like, this is getting to be too much. I think I might have paid for one more of the races after that. I think the last one that I might have paid for was The Incredibles. I don't really remember for sure though. But yeah, the only other thing I have up here, guys, is a crafting bench and a campfire just so I can cook and craft up here where I was making, like I do the grilled vegetable platters with the pumpkins, and I'll just do 5 pumpkins because I feel like you get more than making pumpkin puffs. I know it's easier to do the pumpkin puffs because you can just like click the button and make the recipe continually, but I'd rather take the time to just drop in all 5 pumpkins. Sorry guys, I need another drink of water. Alright. Real quickly, we'll go over to my other floating islands. I think there's only decorations on a couple of them, and you can see I have 2 of them I still haven't unlocked. I know we won't need any Dreamlight this coming update. I think I started talking about that and then didn't finish. Are you guys excited for the Beauty and the Beast update? I saw mixed reviews. Not everybody was excited for Lumiere and Cogsworth. I'm honestly excited when they add any character. Of course, I'd be more excited for some than others. Um, All right, so up here I had made a stage area. We did some kind of comedy show or something up here. So I had this area fenced in. The fence is open now, but I was trying to get all the jokester type characters up here, like Mike and Sully, Timon, Stitch, Vanellope, like all the pranksters. I had them up here. We had one Dream Snap that was a parade, so I did that up here as well. I have all the vehicles up here with chairs and balloons. So that is what was going on here. It was like the magic carpet ride one with Jasmine and stuff during the Aladdin update. So that comedy show stuff wasn't up there when I did that. It was just like this parade line. So that was a fun one. And then I don't remember to come up here and do this, but I mean, it would take forever. I have majority of the critters. I do not have all of them, but I did have a whole critter area up here, which I saw some other people's ideas, and I might eventually do it, but right now, since we're leveling up all the critters and stuff, I haven't been doing it. You know, there's somebody on YouTube. It was Mr. Star and Sky. He was looking at somebody made a zoo on theirs. I believe they put it on their Sunlit Plateau floating island, but they made like a zoo and put all the animals together, and I thought that was so cool. And I think it would be cool to do that on here. But originally, I just wanted like a big critter island. And, you know, this doesn't load well. I mean, it's actually loading a little bit better than it typically would. I'm not going to pet all of them because it's a lot. But you can pet them daily to help level them up. But this is where I had my idea where I started having like my critter island. And I just had like all these companions up here. And then I haven't added to it. But now, you know, you can put some of them with, you know, like Maui and Moana, and they can take the notable companions with them. And every time you equipped one, it disappears. So they're not like staying in the island that I'm putting them on. So I kind of gave up on that idea. We can go over to the forest. I'm not sure if I even have anything on the forest, to be honest. I don't believe I do. I could be wrong though. Yep. Let's see. Nothing. So I didn't do anything with this one yet other than unlock it. All right. Then we have, so I'm missing the beach island and the glade. I never got them yet. So we'll go over to Sunlit. I will eventually get those. It's just a matter of right now I wanted to save my Dreamlight. So I've only got 12,290. I don't even have enough to unlock one of those. And yeah, so I never did anything with the Sunlit Plateau yet. This would be a good one to make into like a fall area. Alright, so Frosted Heights. I did do stuff around Christmas time for that one. So I know there's a little bit of stuff up on this one. So I have some of the villagers up here. So I started doing like a winter wonderland thing up here. We have all the lighted deer. We have the little frozen pond there. Some Christmas decorations. We have this ride up here. The little train. The tree. So I did kind of do a little stage area up here for like a Christmas play or something for one of the Dream Snaps. So it's not much up here, but there is some stuff up here. And I don't know if I did anything on Forgotten Lands or not. I don't think I did. Honestly, I don't remember. I haven't done too awful much with the floating islands. Eventually, I might get a chance to do a lot with them. Okay, so yeah, actually, I forgot. I did come up here and do my dream snap up here. This was the first time I did anything with it. So I just have this area that you already saw in my dream snap up here, and that was it. So nothing else around in here for now. Maybe eventually, but I do like the Forgotten Lands most of all, just because I like the spooky season and all. So I don't believe I did anything with Eternity Isle islands other than open them. I'm hoping we'll get some, which I'm sure we will for Storybook Vale. Um, they definitely fit like the autumn cozy vibe. So there's that one, which was the ancient island. Now we have the glittering island. I can at least show them to you guys, but I'm fairly certain I did not do anything with them other than purchase them. Yeah, so here's this one. Nothing here. And we'll go to Tangled. I don't believe I did anything with that one either, so. But I do have decorations in Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale, so hopefully I have enough time. I'm gonna run you through all of my areas. All right, so again, nothing there. All right, so let's go to Eternity Isle to the docks, and I will show you guys around up in Eternity Isle. And we'll also check Scrooge's shop and see if there's anything there. I'll save you guys the torture of doing what I normally do. I'll do it once I'm not recording, but normally what I do is I will take the items from all of the market stalls and put them up into my storage just like I was doing on my main island. I'll run around and grab everything, so I have some of the stuff from all of them. I'm glad that they finally added the market stalls for everybody onto the DLCs. And it's nice that we actually have Tiana's restaurant on both DLCs now. Hopefully those will just automatically be a thing in Wish Blossom. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Wish Blossom. I'm always happy to have like new content, DLC, free updates, all of it. And, you know, I'm not particularly overexcited when it comes to the horse aspect, but it'll be interesting. All right, guys. So we'll start down here. Excuse me, my sinuses are draining so bad. Sorry, guys. We'll start down here at the dock. So I don't believe I've done too much out here. I did put Eve over here, and just whatever we had to put down for her, I think is all really over here, except for I did add Moana's boat. So I guess I'll go ahead and empty this since we're here. But I won't torture you with filling up my
what a perfect day for sailing
over on my storage island again. So most of this stuff I believe is stuff that was already here. I don't know. I think we might have had to decorate down here for one thing or something. We put a little decoration area down here, but I think everybody has that if you have the DLC. So we have like this hidden area. And then we'll go ahead and go in Scrooge's shop. I believe this is where it was when you first start the DLC. I don't think I did too awful much when it came to like moving buildings around or decorating on Eternity Isle. At one point when Eternity Isle came out, I was just always on Eternity Isle for a while. Like it felt strange going back onto the main valley. I know a lot of people didn't really care for Eternity Isle though, which Storybook Vale is better, I believe. I still do enjoy Eternity Isle, but I did enjoy the Vale more. Wish Blossom,
you never
know,
know
I'll
what
have
you
to
can
see
do until
once
you
it's
try,
actually
right?
out. I feel like it's kind of seeming similar design-wise almost to Storybook Vale, just not having the books, but still like the same kind of vibes with the land. So I'm probably gonna end up having everything in here, but I will check anyways.
This salty sea air is great.
Just chilling up here. Alright, so nothing in here.
Gorge.
I'm not surprised by that. Usually if I have anything new anymore, it's in Storybook Vale. I'm sure I'm still missing like a few things in the Vale, but it doesn't always spawn me new things, unfortunately. But unless it's like right at the start of an update, I'll see stuff in like the main valley in the store. I never see too much out here. Alright, so I believe these decorations were already here. I don't think this is anything I added. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I added these for a mission. And I do have like the ancient watering tool there for the garden. It looks like I lost one of my plots there. I'll fix that later. I just have like a time bending table there. Goofy stall. So not much down here. But when you come up here, I do have some decorations. I put Tiana's restaurant here. And I did actually have this area set up as like a little gym for Gaston. I have like the little
I'm here to
Incredibles bike there. I did a dream snap there once. And I just never took that part down. I have the ancient cooker sitting there. So my house on this island is blue. And then here I have all my fruit. Again, I like to keep all this stuff together. So I moved all my trees and bushes into this area here. And again, everything's overgrown and full of stuff, so please just ignore that. I have not had time to clean it up. Every time I clean it up, I mean, you guys know it'll grow right back. But when we got the new stuff with this update, I did put Wally's Garden in here. And we have Beast Flower Shop here, all the little market stalls. I wonder if they're ever going to fix this to where Aladdin actually runs up when you go to that. Because he does not come on mine like everybody else comes to their stall. I am sure that's not just my game. I don't believe I have anything up here. No. Alright. So I don't know if I believe we put like a decoration or two down this way, but it's probably the same thing on everybody's. So Eve is like chilling down here. Sometimes I forget this area is down here, to be honest. Yeah, so like this was the little date area you set up for like Wally and Eve. Which if you don't have the DLC or anything, you might be having a fun time looking at all this. There's Max roaming around again. Alright. So over in this area, which is now overgrown, we have Remy's restaurant. I think that's the original place for it, but you come over this way. The little trolley is missing, but I have it. I used it for a dream snap and didn't put it back, I guess. But I have the track for the little trolley that came with Oswald. So I have Oswald's house over here with his car. And we have those little things there from, I believe that was a Jafar mission. Come down this way. I think the only thing I added down here was, or maybe it was already there, that table. The table might have already been there. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and let my companion pick that up. Alright. Give them a little experience. And we'll come back this way. So I promise there are more decorations in the other two areas. Again, I didn't do much with this though. My primary focus with this was just collecting everything, unlocking the characters. So I guess we'll go into the Tangle first. So I have like a little garden area here with the stall. We'll go ahead and open this. The lag on a Switch. If you guys don't play on Switch, it really is so laggy. Alright, so I already had that bed. I guess we'll go this way first. So we just have like a crafting bench here, not too much going on. I don't honestly like remember exactly where I have stuff and don't. This looks really overgrown. I had a companion house down here. I'll go ahead and let my companion grab that real quick. Alright. So I didn't put anything back here, I don't believe. It's just the area that you unlock. There's nothing back here. So I don't get on the DLCs as much. I mean, I found a little bit more of a reason to now that they added the ships and stalls and things onto DLCs too. The storybook is the one that I got on the most, just because we haven't really had a reason to come onto Eternity Isle. So again, I have a crafting bench and a stove sitting there. I kind of like to put those everywhere. We have the little stall here from the mission. Well, apparently we have a bag sitting here too. We'll see what's in that in a second, but we have Rapunzel's tower and stuff right here. And then I did a little Dream Snap area here for Toy Story or Buzz or some kind of Dream Snap like that. So that's what all that is. I'll go ahead and grab these while I'm here. Let my companion pick that up. We'll see what's in this pouch. See, I have stuff laying around here because I just don't even really do much over here. Didn't even know this stuff was just laying around. Don't usually get anything new out of them pouches because again, I pretty much have everything. I guess it should be nice and let her get the sweet, right? I'm letting the other one grab everything. Let's let her get that. Alright. Let's go down this way. Penelope seems to be flashing around everywhere. So these are everywhere. That was from a Jafar mission, I believe. We have a memory orb just kind of chilling down here. I don't think you can decorate up this way. Other than like I might have put that stove there if it wasn't already there. That telescope was probably already there. I don't really have a reason to run up this way. I already got the companion from here. I believe the only thing I'm missing from here are 2 snakes. We can check to see if they're here since we're over here. They're probably not, though. Yeah, so not here today, and okay. Well, it's 2:44 p.m., so that one's already gone. I'm still missing a few of the critters from all of them, even the original, just because I always end up forgetting and I miss the rare fox and crocodile and sunbird. I'll eventually remember and get them, hopefully. I always like get them here and there to like feed them, but it's never enough to actually unlock them. Alright, let's see. So this is the Toy Story area here. This way. Hopefully I don't run through the same area twice, but I might, because I don't really remember exactly where everything is in here as well as I used to. We'll go ahead and pick these up along the way. There's another one. Okay. And I don't think we ran through this area yet. I don't remember running through here. So we started over there. I did show you that. So this is the other side of that area. We have the pineapples and the cabbage. So I have another garden going on. Not too many decorations. I don't know. I'm not a big decorator. Like, if I get really inspired for an area, yeah. But back in the day, you used to have to rip down stuff to, like, have another area to do your dream snap and everything. And I kind of lost motivation. And I didn't end up decorating as much.
This valley
But
seems
now we have, like, all the floating islands and stuff, so it's a little bit better. We're gonna run smack into Maui. Can I get through, please, bud? Alright. So I have the Star Wars, house here, which I know that was hit or miss with people. I enjoy the Star Wars stuff. I wish they would have added more Disney stuff first. Like, I still would like to have all the princesses and the princes. You know, I personally would also like to have more of Max, like, you know, Max, Pete, all the PJ, you know, Donald's nephews. Like, I would like to have all these characters and stuff first. So I was letting him pick that up. We don't have too much going on here. Like, can you not get to those? I guess I can't get to them. Yeah, I can't get to them either. Well, we'll just pick this one up. Those can sit for another time. I don't feel like cleaning things up. So I just put a couple decorations down here. I think you had to do that for, like, a quest. You come up here, and that gets you into, like, Jafar's area. Go up this way. So I have put a treasure area up here. I think I did pretty well on my Dream Snap with that. So I made this big treasure area. I did have more going on up here. I had like one of each gemstone laying out, but I have cleaned those up since. We have like the golden snakes here. We have some of the bolts. So there's nothing around that corner down there. I know I didn't put anything down in that whole area down there. So we have Gaston's and the stall here. There are some decorations down this way. We'll go this way first. So the Oasis picture during the Aladdin quest, I did that down here. Like a little retreat getaway kind of thing. Then you come over this way. I dressed up as Meg and put myself in here for one of the dream snaps, and I've used this area a couple times. Let me get another sip of water real quick, guys. So I have used this area a couple times for a dream snap with like a Hercules theme or stuff like that, a princess theme. I had dressed as Meg, which I know she's not technically a princess, but so I have another little garden area here, and we got the stall there. So there's not too awful much other than a few areas decorated up here, but I think I might have undecorated my oasis up here. I did have a little dream snap area up here as well. Yeah, I think I took it down. There's not too much going on up here. I just have like a little swing area there, which I don't know if I put that there or not. I think I did. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're back to the oasis here. So not too much is decorated in Eternity Isle. Let's go ahead and we'll go over to Storybook Vale. We will start at the bind because I do have my fountain down there by the store, and we'll start in the store. I don't have as many areas decorated in the Vale either. I just haven't had as much time as I've had in the original game for decorating since the DLCs have been newer, and then I like focused on one and then went back to my main valley and then focused on the other, but then I've pretty much been going just back into my main valley. Put a little tiny bit of time into the floating islands. Honestly, a lot of what I've done, anytime I've gotten on recently, other than completing the star path and doing like the new characters, um, like we had Sadness and Joy in this one. I unlocked them, did their storyline, leveled them up, all of that, and did the star path. Other than that, I've just been focusing on getting my storage island together. So here is the bind. We have Tiana's. I just put that down when they added it. We have Remy's, Scrooge's store. There's a couple flags and stuff that you get that I have here. Moana's boat, which again, since I already grabbed the fish on the other one, we'll go ahead and browse here and grab them too. You can see Goofy Stall is there in the corner.
I don't think my ancestors ever imagined we'd voyage.
Yeah, there's Pua. I was gonna say, I think she has Pua with her. Alright, so there's a couple decorations over here. We have the slowdown trap that we had to put down for a mission. I have a little tent there we put down for a mission. Volleyball nets. So there's not too awful much going on down here. Merida's house is down here. I don't know, I might eventually move. I feel like it would blend in better in the other area, but we'll see. I might move her at some point. I wish it didn't take so long for stuff to load on here.
This place
All
is
right.
for cat's pajamas.
We'll see. Probably nothing. Actually, I take that right back. We do have something new.
Greetings, neighbor.
Finally. So we have a villainous weapons display. That's perfect time for that, because that would do good for like a spooky area.
Bye-bye.
Which we're getting into October, so we'll probably have a lot of dream stuff like that coming up. So like I said earlier, if anywhere is going to have anything new, it's up here. It's always in Storybook
This
Vale.
place is for cat's pajamas.
I don't get as much new stuff as I used to in here, but
This valley is
it's definitely nice to get something here and there like that. The big speaker and stage there with the screen. Alright, so that was the only new thing. We'll pop back out of here. Once I show you around Storybook Vale, I'm probably going to end this. It's been a little over an hour. By the time we're done, it'll be close to an hour and a half. I don't have too much else I can do with you guys either. I mean, I could make my dream snap with you all, but I probably won't do that. I don't know. I don't like really putting my dream snap out there. I don't want people to copy it, which honestly, I don't think at this point I'd have to worry about that though. If I'm being honest. So, I don't know. I don't want people to like vote just because they saw me either though. I want you to actually vote if you like it. I don't think I have any decorations in this area. It's not looking like it. But I do have some over here, which this is where I have like, again, my area with all of my fruit trees and stuff. I like to have a little garden area and have all these things together. We have another green chest. So I still should have a blue chest somewhere. I'll have to go back and search on my main island for it because I know I have not played for a while. So I have these traps here, a lot of overgrowth, but we have the decorations around in here. I'll just run around the edge here and show you a couple things first. So I have this leading up to like Hades area. This is where my house is actually at, and again, this is the other side of that little garden and fruit orchard area. So my house over here, I have orange, which fits perfect for this area. It's got a nice cute little vibe. We get the scarecrow there, crafting table, and this is like a little fall vibes area. So I could also use this area for my dream snap, because again, this is another area set up perfect for that. We have a lot of pumpkins and hay barrels. We have the leaves that fly around. We have the campfire. This house fits good. This is one of the premium shop houses. And, you know, we have like, you can bring people in with the camera. So this is another nice little area that could work for that fall submission if I wanted to do it here. We'll go up here. I don't think there's too many decorations in this area. And I don't actually have as many gardens in Storybook Vale, but I have like a little one here. And we have a market stall here. Again, I think I had the design on a lot of them at one point. Our crafting table and cooking area, which I like to put everywhere. We have Hades' house sitting here. There's not really any decorations or anything down here. Just a mess that I need to clean up. Truth be told, I really don't think there's many decorations on this side. I actually have more stuff decorated on the other one, on Maleficent's side. So I did a dream snap here. I did like a nighttime submission. It was supposed to be some kind of like dinner party or something. So we do still have decorations out here for that. Other than that, I don't believe there's really much on here. I mean, we can still look real quick. I'll still show you around. But I don't think I have much to show. I just really have not had the time to decorate in the Vale. And again, I have to like really be inspired to want to do a big area. A lot of what I do have decorated has been from doing dream snaps. So I have another trap there. I definitely have more decorations on the Maleficent side. So I will end up showing you that for sure. I do like these windmills. They're really pretty. So we will cross over here to Maleficent's side. This is where I actually have stuff that I can show you for sure. And of course, as I say that, the area we're running into doesn't have like anything. But this is like right at the top of the beanstalk here. So I don't have as much up this way, but as we go further down, there will be, I promise. Alright. So, which area are we in now? Alright, so this side, I have a premium house on with some decorations. Let's see exactly where that's at. So, I did a dream snap here as well. We have like this little love castle and one of those windmills, some mushrooms, some flowers and all. I actually don't think I did the best on this dream snap, believe it or not. And I did have more decorations here, I think. I can't remember what the theme was, but here is that. Then, let's see. We get over here.
If Elsa's here, then I'm here.
We have a little garden going on. And we have Flynn's house. And then I believe this was one of the DLC house, or not DLC, seasonal bundle houses. I think. So I don't always buy those, but sometimes I do. Over here is where we have Wally's garden and Kristoff's stall. Everybody's stalls over here, plus the Beast flowers. I was working on reworking this area. I did have some other stuff around in here. But I've cleaned that up. But this is a pretty decent decorated area, considering. Because I don't have too much going on everywhere. So we did miss a section. Let's go back this way. So I have Aurora up here, or Sleeping Beauty, whatever you would like to call her. And And I just have like the flags up here from the mission. So there's not too awful much over here either. But again, this has a little bit more decorations than the other area. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I know that's not probably the best thing ever. Wasn't that entertaining, but unfortunately, I will eventually hopefully have time to decorate. I just have not gotten as much done as I would have liked to at this point. I haven't even finished like all of the puzzles in like the Library of Lore or anything either. I have done all of the storylines and all of the quests. I'm pretty sure you saw me click into that earlier. The only open quest I have is one of the Remy ones, which is like the only thing I have at this point. So there's not too awful much going on for me to do with you guys other than give you this tour that I did. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, if you don't like tours, it's probably been pretty boring for you watching this gameplay because I don't have too awful much going on. I mean, we could harvest some stuff or whatever, but it's been about an hour and a half, so I don't really want to do that. I don't know. Let's see. Let me get out my camera. Maybe we'll just see how this looks if I were to quickly dream snap here. So actually, we are almost to Wondrous. Other than that, we would almost have everything here. And we actually had an owl floating around that's an extra owl right there. Who tried to jump in with us. But I don't believe I'm going to use this area. I'd probably be more likely to use the one over on my main area. So let's see. I'll pull both of them back in here though. We'll see. How is this looking? Nope, still missing Wondrous. Was this one an outfit one or a background? I can't remember. I'd have to go look. Let's see. I think this one's decorations, correct? Let's see. Yeah. So I'll just have to work on that another time or whatever. Because I think I can do a pretty good area with that. I have a lot of fall kind of areas, so for now we'll just go ahead and leave that. Here, let's come chill with Kristoff. Thank you all so much for watching. If you can, please leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I would genuinely appreciate it. You can go ahead and check out my playlist of me playing games. This is the first one for Dreamlight Valley. Every other one so far has been Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which those are the two main games that I play. If you guys wanted to see me try to play Speedstorm again or something, I could. At this point, Disney Speedstorm is just so paywalled and everything, and it is a free-to-play game, so I get it. It's like freemium, but I mean, the last thing I heard about that, even if you were purchasing stuff, you still weren't really getting anything, and most people quit playing it from what I saw. There was quite a few YouTubers who I watched that I just don't even see play anymore. Yeah, guys, so you can let me know. But I also have all kinds of other stuff on my channel. I have TikTok shorts. I have shopping hauls, book hauls, movie hauls, video game hauls. I open trading card packs. I have unhauls of things. I have book of the month subscription openings. Sometimes I do snack boxes. There's a little bit of everything on there. I do put up like what I read every month. There's all sorts of stuff on the channel. So please do stick around and subscribe. I would genuinely appreciate it. And if you want, you can read the notification bell and it'll let you know when I post new videos. I do post new videos weekly. And at this point, I've been posting game content almost every day. So if you do like that, it might stay around. I think it's going to. But thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.